Kaylee was aware of her surroundings, maybe a little overly aware, which is also why all of this is so confusing to us, because Kaylee's not stupid. She's a smart girl.
In order to solve this crime, they're going to have to get very brutally honest about the behavior of these ladies. I'm not doubting that she wasn't careful in her life, but she wasn't careful on this night, as this next video clip shows.
University of Idaho students hours before they were brutally murdered. Kaylee Goncalves in the white hoodie and her friend Madison Mogen were at a popular food truck near the campus.
I would like the carbonara.
Look, one man appears to be watching them. The time, 1:30 a.m. After ordering, Maddie sees a friend and embraces him. When their food comes, Kaylee takes a short video to post on social media, and they walk off together. Look, the man gestures towards them and then heads in the same direction. It's believed police know who he is.
I understand the need to use sensitive words, but this young lady didn't walk off. She stumbled off, nor was she aware of her surroundings. If you take a really good look at this video, you've got men lined up looking at them. They're not aware of what's going on around them.
So there were a lot of people that went into and out of that house pretty frequently. So yeah, it was kind of a parties that were kind of loud. Most of the time it was pretty self-contained. But yeah, as I would take my dog in and out to go to the bathroom, I would just be walking by, I would look up and I would see people in the windows almost every night, probably 4 or 5 nights a week.
Kudos to this kid for giving an honest look as to what was going on at that house. So we've got a home that was known in the community as being a party house, different types of individuals in and out of that house. We've got these ladies who are well known to be drinking. This is a recipe for disaster in the making, but it's also a lane to travel down looking for leads.
Several developments this morning in that murder mystery at the University of Idaho. At first, police said there was no threat to the community after 4 students were stabbed to death. But now, as ABC's Andrew Dimbert, police are changing their tune.
After claiming for days there was no threat to the community, police in the college town of Moscow, Idaho, now acknowledge the public may not be safe, with no arrests made in the killing of these 4 college students.
We cannot say that there's no threat to the community, and as we have stated, please stay vigilant.
Investigators now revealing all 4 friends, ages 20 and 21, were stabbed inside this off-campus house, which was home to one of the victims, and police have no suspects.
The 4 were stabbed with a knife, but no weapon has been located at this time.
Are you able to tell whether the same weapon was used on all 4 victims?
The autopsy will confirm that and hopefully collect some evidence for us.
2 of the victims, Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, were seen ordering at this late-night food truck, laughing and taking pictures just hours before their deaths.
They were seen downtown, and so really, if any of the neighbors in the area happen to have any relevant footage, that's something that we would love to see.
Authorities say 2 other female roommates were home at the time of the attack. Officials are not confirming if the roommates saw anything, only saying the 2 are cooperating with the investigation. Police calling it a targeted attack, saying there was no sign of forced entry. One other mystery, police are not saying why the first call to police was around noontime, about 8 hours after the murders, and they would not reveal who called 911. The sister of one of the victims says she's frustrated at the pace of the investigation.
Frustration now comes from having lost some very critical first 48, now 72 hours. I don't know if my sisters wanted to be buried. I don't know if they wanted to be cremated. I don't know if they wanted white roses or red roses, and that will forever haunt me. But I do know that they would want justice.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Police say 2 of the victims were at a party on campus the night before they were killed. The others were at a bar. At least 25 officers are now working to track down leads in this case.
This is a tragedy all the way around, and I just can't believe the way this particular police department handled the case the first 48 hours. The families have a right to be irate. I mean, anyone knows that the last person to see you alive, or either the person that discovers you dead, is going to more than likely have a lot of information that's pertinent to your investigation. So to clear these people and send them off for the holidays was a huge mistake. And I think that they are now realizing it, and it's making this investigation that much tougher. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, comment. I'm going to keep an eye out on this so that I can continue to report this. And may God bless you all and continue to stay safe.